Good day, good afternoon, good eve. I feel like I've used that. I haven't said good day, but I've said good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome. It's episode 17. Let's just get into it, dude. Let's just have a fun time. Let's see what's inside. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map. Minor attracted person. It says Florb. What does that mean? The map we found in the lounge had flora on it. This must be the fauna. Took the elevator down to get here, so flora must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. Still a lot in here. These must be key cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about. I don't remember what the announcer was talking about because it was 6 months ago. But I think I'm getting a little bit of a clue. I've got to just like the sun clouds. You should take one down. Huh? Why? Because it's lunar moon. You're a solar. Oh, oh, that's right. This is the voting stage, yeah. Alice. No, Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. I trust Luna. I'm 100% gonna ally with her, unless she pulls some crazy thing. Even then I might still ally. It's like a note. Here are some more A-B game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If the pair and solo of a colour both refuse to vote, then everyone gets penalised. In other words, one person out of every colour group of 3 has to vote. But just one? What if only one does? Both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny. In other words, one person vote. But what if I vote ally and they don't vote? All 3 of them abstain. Not vote. Seems pointless. Zero Scene wants to make sure that people actually regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything really. Death? Whatever. So, 3 people can't die from one colour group. 2 things left. What's this thing? Looks like some sort of plug or key. Yo, plug kinda weird, but he chill. Gets you inserted in something and twist. See anything you can fit into? It's weird. Does it really matter at this point? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? A key! Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Oh. 1101. Wait. Awesome. Let's wait. What should we do about the plug? Fine. I guess I'll hold on to it. Yeah, we'll need it, but you never know. That's good. Let's go. Wait, but the that's oh, the. What about the second one? The secret. Can't leave without the secret. I mean, can we? What more is there? We've done everything. Like genuinely the only thing we have left is the Harold name tag. And like 11010. I don't know what that is. But no, but that's what we no wait, we already used that. It's the radio. 11010. So there's a and also why is the plug saved? Why is the plug saved to the file? Why is my controller died again? Can I do the lights? I don't know. I don't want to leave without the cool thing, but I want to look up where the cool thing is. I can go back to it, right? The door. And now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Where's the secret? You found it.
Now, hold up, Governor.
Sorry? Okay, but like, there was nothing we could do. We checked everywhere. We were stuck on a stage for like half an hour. There was genuinely nothing more we could do. I'm perplexed. I think we've done all we can. Alright. Who the hell is this Chip Chop Cheerio chap? Huh? Huh? Was that you, Luna? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's a new character I'm working on.
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Yeah. Then
Oh yeah, that was me, mate.
who the hell is
Oi.
this guy?
Over here.
Over here!
Sigma, look! What is that?
Whoa! No way!
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
No way! A bloomin' robot with a Cockney accent, eh?
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
I know, right? Tell me about it. Oh, wait, it's just Science Man. It's the actual one. It's a
And
robot.
it's talking.
Well, I mean, we've seen weirder things today, haven't we?
With an accent.
Okay, not much weirder than that.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half.
Ugh, tell me about it. You wouldn't speak like that if you wanted to.
Now, Alice, darling.
How does he know our
Do I
name?
rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality.
Personality.
Some tosser thought they'd give me this one.
I like it.
Ain't right, I tell you.
Alright. So, what the hell are you? Oh, Cooper. Like Copper. If you're a barrel maker, I'm an ash. See, I like this guy.
Right you are, me old son. Right you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
come on, have a butchers, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Oh, Golem Bay. Interesting.
Golem?
My precious.
Well, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Who's your master?
Well, aren't you a clever bird?
Ooh. Speaking of bird, what's that one
You
around?
are, of course, correct.
The other one.
The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power.
Wikipedia dump, baby.
Our spellings are might different though. The original blokes are spelt Golem, but me and me mates are Gaulem. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine.
Ooh.
Truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Golem? No, call me Cooper.
Ah, that don't seem quite kosher.
Kosher.
After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
Well, you could try.
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
My name is... I couldn't think. What's... Number 89.
And your ID is?
6.
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Oh, it really rolls off the tongue.
That's
Well,
way too long. We can't remember that.
call me G.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself.
Yeah, you're,
Right then,
you're a
let's just use the last bit, shall we?
Gollum.
G-O-L-M? Gollum.
Come on, man. That's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum. Said Alice dying a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
Good. No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, call her Alice. How'd you know her name?
Oh,
Or
shit,
virgin.
the only one of you lot whose name I know.
You know,
I
mine.
know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Huh.
How?
You don't know? Well, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again,
Interesting.
the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know?
It's very Danganronpa V3. Because they didn't know they were
Now,
being filmed.
as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then,
Does that mean
you know about what me and Luna did in that back room.
You're Zero Junior?
What? That's Zero the Second!
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious?
No.
Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero.
Okay.
The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
Is he gonna get like hacked? And it's gonna be like Zero talking through it. So Golems are kind of like Zero Juniors. 7.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite.
Did they... Was there a bit that I missed where they all started calling them Zero Senior? I guess they're like, oh, someone has to be controlling it. I don't know.
I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Well...
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Gollum seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body.
Huh. It's almost morphogenetically given to you.
Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Yeah.
Spot on.
Huh, so it's like that one the computer built into the monitor where they like ran in the last game. Where they randomly mentioned like, huh, what if the brain was somewhere else and it was just giving it to
So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe.
That's the real-
Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands.
Computery jiggery pokery, what a phrase.
Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up.
Bloody hell, I love this guy.
Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a Gollum's kind of like a monitor, right?
What did I say? What did I say? I knew they'd bring it back to that.
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running.
It doesn't matter. Get him.
That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core.
Hell yeah.
Zero and I are two different blokes.
So he is a bloke.
You recollect what Gollum stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But your arms and legs aren't autonomous. That's in case your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. Thank you, Sigma. Thank you. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. What did I say? What did I say, huh? There you go. That may need to be like, well, of course, it isn't a perfect comparison. You know, I've just tried to, you know, reason with you common folk. And just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Ooh. Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly.
I mean, I'm still thinking it. Like, if I'm... Like, it's... Yeah, sure, it's instinct. Like, I'm still thinking it. It's not like you're talking and then your arms cross. It's like, what the hell? I didn't want that to happen. Like, you're still like... It's just in the further back part of your brain. Like, oh, I guess I'll just cross my legs.
Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we?
I mean, subconsciously, yeah.
Come
Like,
on down there,
there's-
mouth.
There's still a decision-making process. Or like, obviously, you still have, there are some that like bypass the decision-making part of the brain. Like, if you put your hand on a stove, like, and it's hot, you take it back before your brain actually realizes it's hot. You don't put it on and be like, that's hot. Maybe I should take my hand away. Good decision, brain. Let's put my hand off. Saying I sound exactly like like Moss from IT Girl. That's very funny. But like a lot, like it's still a decision being made.
Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes.
There's a good pair of eyebrows.
That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously.
It's still a decision though, right?
Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Who's
Okay.
thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help.
Hey, some people don't rule them
How's
out.
about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy?
Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the list goes on, me chums.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so.
Yeah.
But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy.
So would.
That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
I love this guy. I genuinely think he's really he very well could be my favorite character in the entire game.
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
That's literally what he said like 20 minutes ago.
Righto.
Rightio.
Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
Oh, you want me to put some more? You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is.
Oh, I see.
Last maintenance check, they just left me here.
Oh,
I've been on this bed here for years.
for years. How many?
The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love?
I pressed the button.
Because you lot turned me on, is why.
Oh.
Especially that other missus over there.
Alice is great at turning things on. Oh yeah, that button on top of the save.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
Please.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me.
Oh, give him a battery.
I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place.
Bugger.
The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Alright, don't you worry, Golem. I'll head out and I'll look for a couple of batteries and send them in for you. That was terrible. That was not the accent he was using at all. You aren't gonna answer my question.
Huh? What question is that?
I can't think of a funny question, I'm sorry. I asked you how your shoulders are gonna get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got a bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, it's not really important, but just curious, I suppose.
Curious,
I
are
suppose, hey.
you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word.
Curious.
The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders?
Is Laws and Peers the, what's the face? Like for ears? Like how dead horses to most was. That's fun.
And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
The Chinese room? Oh, this room is great. No, don't get me wrong. I just didn't think it'd be Chinese. Not waiting for an answer, Golem lands into it. Golem launched into his explanation. Whoa. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the piece. Oh. So I think I've heard of it. Like they sent her Chinese, and like you can understand the Chinese without understanding it or something. The piece is naturally in shock. Like she answers them, and based on the answer she gets a reward, and then she learns to equate certain characters with certain answers. So technically she understands Chinese. She's acting as if she understands Chinese, but she doesn't understand it. I think that is. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. But for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received. Slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions began to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions, and then she compares the questions. Yep. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that corresponds to the set of characters on the paper, carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. Alright. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper. No idea what any of it meant. Wait. Oh, so she's just randomly responding. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway. That girl was me.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Yes, it's very important.
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with that, eh? Up top. Exactly.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chin way with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders? For a robot feeling pain? You know what pain is, but you don't know what pain is. No balances.
I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless.
A Sigma.
And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy.
Not the two on your chest.
You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal box, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony?
Oh, that's gonna come up later.
What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Why are we looking around? Hey, may I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
For yonks, I love that.
Just spit it out.
Right.
Do it.
Well,
We're getting
there
serious.
was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here.
You want us to repair you?
Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons.
They're an endoskeleton. FNAF at Freddy's. We gotta stuff that dead girl into.
It is this special
That
artificial
is good.
biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got
ball
a nice
torture.
suit of
This one.
ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
Nudge, nudge, wink,
See,
wink.
right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
Command violation.
Oh. What's he gonna tell us? Hold on, truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake. Right in the middle of...
Rogue processes detected. Product ID
No.
GTM
No.
Executing emergency deactivation.
No! Gollum, no! No, 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 no! No! Oh my god! They've killed him!
Unit GTMC.
They killed him!
GOLM.
What?
Now inactive.
They bloody killed him! Oh, what? They killed Gollum! I'm actually upset at that! What? I can't go on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna see you in the next episode. I'm gonna need a few minutes to mourn.
Whoa! You just made it to the end of another awesome Yenbu video. Congratulations! There's plenty more where that came from. Click the subscribe button for more fun videos.